right, man. The Pistons 0-3. As I'm shooting this video, and a lot of people may be like, "What's going wrong with the Pistons?" And it take time for it all to get come together. You don't put a bunch of guys together, especially a bunch of young guys that's still kind of learning and progressing. And you add veterans, it's gonna take time. And one of the things that you're seeing, they have problems with closing games. And a lot of times, I was at the Boston game and Cade couldn't close the show. He should have yammed on Derek White, tried to lay it up, but blocked. Banged on him the first time, but then, late in the game, shit, them legs get heavy, arms weak, whatever Eminem say. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, didn't yam it and got blocked, and that turned the trajectory around in the second half. So, that's kind of the last part of the maturation process of a team, is learning how to close games. And looking at them, and there may be some questions there about him being a primary ball handler. There may be some questions there that they may need more of a primary ball handler. And my homie was speaking and shit at the gym. He was saying, like, they need to kind of put him more into a scorer's role. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. They need to have another guard in there that can set him up to be successful sometimes. And they tried it a little bit in the Boston game, where they had, kind of Ivy bring the ball up and, try to set him up. And if I'm having problems with, Drew Holiday really, getting up under me and defending me, and he having problems with the ball, then what you kind of want to do is play high-low a little bit. You want to, have Ivy or another guy. You want to go post, Holiday up. You want to go post Holiday up. He's a smaller guard. So you want to go post him up, and take advantage of that matchup. Or, or you want Holiday to follow him off some screens and, free him up a little bit. So I like the way they call it sets, and they moving the ball. They calling double pick plays. They calling off the screen plays. They going in the right direction. But now it's time to start kind of letting Ivy control the ball a little bit more, another guard control a little bit more, to set Cade Cunningham up. So a lot of times, he might sit in the corner and they might run a play when he don't have the ball. How about having him coming off, some screens and catching and shooting? Smaller guard on him like Holiday or Derek White, guess what? Let's put him on the block or put him in the mid post. In that mid post, where guess what? He got a size advantage. He can see over the defender. He can see the double team coming. He can pass it. He can shoot over the guy. He can post him up, go over the right or left shoulder, and get to the rim. That's how you handle that problem. You start doing some things off the ball and clearing out the side for him. Everything for him is, every time he scores, he working to score. It ain't the off. He not getting shots. A lot of them dudes getting shots out the offense. Beasley, really good pickup. He getting shots out the offense. Tobias getting shots, out the offense. Tim Hardaway, Ivy, and he need to learn how to really go up strong. He going up strong, but he got to go up with a purpose to dunk it or to finish it a little bit more harder. But a lot of them dudes is getting, shots within the offense. Cade is working for his shots. Cade is working for his shots. Cade is working for his shots. He's working for his shots. So he going one-on-one, trying to out-dribble the defense, and he working for his shots. How about, kind of get him moving off the ball, cutting and Get them space on the floor a little bit. That's what I would like to see a little bit more of. But, the only real problem, that they actually having, for real, is just, learning to each other, learning the camaraderie part of it, and closing out games, and they running offense, where Durant started getting involved and they started calling pick and rolls and he got a chance to touch the ball. One thing I noticed is he started being a little bit more active on the defensive end. And when he was defending against Boston and blocking and making plays, they were a better team, honestly. So they may need to call more high pick and rolls with Durant and K. They may not need to let Durant touch the ball more. Because when Durant started touching the ball more, especially when they came back versus Boston, he started getting alley-oops and he started to be more engaged on the offensive side of the ball a lot more. Yeah, he started to become engaged on the offensive side of the ball a lot more. So that was interesting. So when he defending, they're a different team. When he blocking and rebounding and he active and engaged on the defensive side of the floor, this is a different basketball team. He really spearheaded that comeback. So they need to find a way to keep him more engaged on the offensive end. Because it seemed more touches and the more touches he got and the more impact he made on the offensive end, defensively he started to pick it up a little bit. But they need, I would say at this point, they need to stop expecting Cade to go one-on-1, 1-on-5 so much. Get him shots within the offense. Call off the ball screens. Take him off the ball a little bit. Let Sasser, let Ivy run the offense. Let him spot up. Let him catch and shoot. Let him post up. He working too hard to get buckets. And that's one of the reasons that, when he rose up to finish over Derek White, he got blocked because he working hard to get buckets. How about having him slash, come off catch and shoot screens? Put him in a position where he's not always going against a set defense. Like it or not, he not Luka. He don't have the bag that Luka got to really get those tough shots all the time. He's still working towards that. So, in my opinion, they need to kind of take him off the ball, make him more of a scorer, catch and shoot, post, like that. And I think that will fix some of their problems. But Beasley has been good. Tobias, he's been hit and miss with his jump shot. That's just who he is. He's real streaky. But Finicino, I think at the end of that Boston game, that was a mistake. Taking him out the game and keeping Tobias in the game. They should have kept Finicino in that game. He was hot as fish grease. But they still learning as they go. But the biggest problem is them just needing to get K shots within the offense and not always ISO. When they do that, he'll finish the game a lot better. He have a lot more energy down the stretch. But check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Appreciate your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 3. Venmo CJ Good 3. They're calling the description. The link